The 300 million yen robbery, also known as the 300 million yen incident, was a crime that occurred on December 10, 1968, in Tokyo, Japan. A young police officer on a motorcycle stopped bank employees transferring money and stole their vehicle, taking with him all the money in the car. This is the largest heist in Japanese history. Half a century later, the case remains unsolved. Welcome to Mr. Winter Wonderland channel. Subscribe now and let's unravel the wonders of our world together. Now, let's get to today's video. On the morning of December 10, 1968, 4 employees of Nippon Trust Bank were transporting a large amount of money, close to 300 million yen, in the trunk of a Nissan Cedric company car. The money, stored in metal boxes, was intended to pay bonuses for employees at Toshiba's Fuchu factory. As the 4 staff members approached their destination, about 200 meters away, a young man dressed as a motorcycle police officer blocked the path of the car. The officer informed the bank employees that the bank branch manager's house had been destroyed by a terrorist explosion, and a warning had been received that an explosive device had been planted in the car. He urged the driver and passengers to exit the vehicle. After the 4 employees exited, the officer crawled under the car, claiming to search for the explosives. Moments later he rolled out, shouting that the car was about to explode, as smoke and flames appeared underneath the Nissan. As the employees retreated in fear of an explosion, the police officer jumped into the driver's seat and drove away. The 4 employees were relieved they had escaped the explosion, but they were unaware that it was not a terrorist attack but a heist. The bank employees believed the thief was a genuine officer, and accepted his story about the bomb because threatening letters had been sent to the bank manager prior to the heist. The smoke and flames were later revealed to be the result of a warning flare ignited by the thief while under the car. At some point, the thief abandoned the bank's car and transferred the metal boxes to a getaway vehicle stolen earlier. That car too was abandoned, and the boxes were again transferred to another stolen vehicle. The police investigation uncovered 120 pieces of evidence left at the crime scene, including the police motorcycle, which had been painted white. The evidence mainly consisted of common everyday items, scattered intentionally to confuse investigators. A massive police investigation was launched, with 780,000 montage pictures posted throughout Japan. The list of suspects included 110,000 names, and 170,000 policemen participated in the investigation, the largest in Japanese history. 6 million fingerprints on file were compared individually with those gathered from the scene, but no matches were ever found. A 19-year-old man, the son of a police officer, was suspected shortly after the robbery. However, he allegedly committed suicide by potassium cyanide poisoning on December 15, 5 days after the heist. He had no alibi, and the stolen money was not found at the time of his death. According to official records, he was considered a suspect but was never proven guilty. A friend of the 19-year-old suspect was later arrested on an unrelated charge just before the statute of limitations expired. He had a large sum of money and was suspected of involvement in the robbery. He was 18 years old when the robbery occurred. Although police questioned him about the source of the money, he refused to disclose any information, and authorities were unable to prove it came from the heist. On December 12, 1969, a 26-year-old man was arrested on an unrelated charge, but officials tried to connect him to the heist. However, the suspect had an alibi. The robbery took place on the day he was taking a proctored exam. After a 7-year investigation, police announced in December 1975 that the statute of limitations on the crime had passed. By 1988, the thief had also been relieved of any civil liabilities, meaning he could tell his story without fear of legal repercussions. This case remains unsolved, and is considered the largest heist in Japanese history. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, take care.